of the Cold War, Part 2, by Daniel and Somian. Overview. In this slide, we are going to be focusing on French tanks because we did not cover any French tanks in Part 1. Today, me and Daniel will be covering the tanks that we missed in the last slide. This is a cannon, but in just a super scary angle. XM-551 Sheridan by the U.S. The XM-551 Sheridan by the U.S. This tank was an American light tank. It could fire guided AT missiles. It was so light it could be airlifted with a parachute into a battle. It was also known kind of swimming in shallow water. I thought the Soviets thought of the tanks first, but of course NATO does have better tanks than the Soviets. The M41E1 rifled 152mm fires MGM-51 Shelaga rounds. Armor is aluminum hull with steel turrets. The M41 Walker Bulldog US. The M41 Walker Bulldog from the US. This tank was another U.S. light tank and was used in the Korean War as a support and scout tank. It was a success in testing and was a replacement for the World War II version, the Chaffee. It was named after General Walter Walker. 76mm M32A1 cannon, 45 miles per hour, and has a 4-person crew. The AMX-30 by France. The AMX-30 by France is in the main battle tank designed by the Ateliers de Construction de Lacy les Montlilox and first delivered to the French Army in August 1965. The first 5 tanks were issued to the 501st Regiment de Charles de Combat in August of that year. It was a French medium tank and discontinued in 2011. 105mm cannon and had 80mm of thick armor. The AMX-13 from France. The AMX-13 was a French light tank with only 3 crew, being the commander, gunner, and driver. The reason it has no loader is because the AMX-13 had an auto-loading system and required no people to operate it. 10 to 40mm gun, a 90mm gun, 10 to 40mm armor, a 90mm gun, exported to 25 countries and 60 miles per hour. The Chieftain Mk1. The Chieftain Mk1 is a developed of the Centurion. In the Middle East, NATO made this tank standard. This also started the MBT concept. If you watched in our last part, we kept on using MBT for the tanks concept. The Chieftain was a medium tank. The tank had a speed of 4830 mph. That's not a real fraction, but you get it. It weighed 55 tons, battle ready. 55 tons. Battle ready basically means it's going to be ready for the battle anytime it comes. The Chieftain had a 4-people crew.